No, we're on an island. On an island. We're on a double island. Not impressed? Welcome to Bentota, one of Sri Lanka's original resort towns. Just about 90 minutes south of Colombo, Bentota started gaining fame in the 1960s when it was developed as a holiday hotspot. What makes it special is the setting. On one side you've got the ocean, and on the other, the calm Bentota River. Over decades, this area has become known for its luxury resorts, Ayurvedic spas, and water sports. Today, it's still one of the most popular places in Sri Lanka for a beach escape, and we're checking into the NH Bentota Ceysands Resort to show you what a stay here is really like. As soon as we arrived, we were welcomed with cold towels at the jetty, but here's the fun part. You can't just walk into the resort. Guests are ferried over across the river on a complimentary speedboat, and the ride only takes a few seconds, but it feels like you're being transported into your own little world. Once across, the hospitality ramped up. We were invited to light the ceremonial lamp, a traditional Sri Lankan custom that symbolizes good fortune. With welcome drinks in hand, we completed check-in, and it already felt like the beginning of something special. I used to come to Bentota as a child, and now I get to bring my kids here to experience the exact same fun I had when I was a wee little one. Alright, so our home for the next few days was a one-bedroom king suite, which was connected to a twin room for the kids. This is perfect for families because everyone has their own space and bathrooms. And the suite had a bathtub and a walk-in shower as well. While the kids were thrilled with the surprise welcome gift arranged just for them, I have to say that these thoughtful touches go a really long way. We had to make a quick trip into town, and it couldn't have been easier. I just hopped right back on that boat and went into town. So in Bentota, we even found a tailor to stitch up some clothes for us in less than a day. So if you're into custom outfits, this is a fantastic spot to do so because let me tell you, it was way cheaper than in Colombo. All right, coming back, the resort lit up at night was such a stunning sight. Our first dinner was at a buffet, and the spread was impressive. Everything from Sri Lankan curries to fresh salads, fried seafood, pizza, and a dessert table to keep the kids very happy. And the next morning, things started slow. The kids were thrilled with the fast, unlimited internet, a big win for traveling families, I must admit. And Chris enjoyed the balcony that every room has, making it the perfect place for his coffee and reading. Our booking included a full board package, so this meant that all 3 meals were included, giving this resort a real all-inclusive vibe similar to what we're used to in Mexico. Alcohol packages are available, but we did not tag one on, and you will see why. Breakfast had everything from cereal and fruit to traditional Sri Lankan dishes like kanda and hoppers. Apollo loves his hoppers, so he was very happy. I enjoyed unlimited lattes at the coffee machine, which was available at the breakfast buffet, and everyone found something that hit the spot. So while the kids went back to the room to relax, I popped over to explore the spa and the gym. I didn't get a treatment myself, but I did take a tour. The spa has a couples massage rooms, there's hot tubs, steam rooms, and plenty of relaxing spaces. So if pampering is your thing, you'll be well taken care of here. This resort is lush and green, and even though we were visiting during the monsoon season, we enjoyed sunshine for the most part. You will see where we got rained on. I stopped by the kids club as well, and there were separate spaces for toddlers and older kids, and the older kids side had activities, games, crafts. Anything to keep them busy is a good thing in my mind, and there is someone to watch over the kids as well. So we had just missed their mocktailing session, which was disappointing, but know that there are organized activities even during the off-season. If you want a little retail therapy, there's an Odell store in sight as well as a jewelry shop. We popped into the Odell store and actually picked up quite a few items that we needed, so that was a nice touch there. And the main attraction here, I gotta admit, and you gotta admit, it's the pool. This is one of the longest pools in the southern region, and it is absolutely stunning. Once again, there were organized group games here during the daytime and workouts. We missed all of that because we were doing other stuff, but the kids had a blast with their aunt and uncle while Chris lounged with a book, and yes, there's a swim-up bar. The swim-up bar also gave us serious Mexico vibes, and the bartender was mixing up fun drinks, including one served in a king coconut. Yes, I obviously had to order that, right? For lunch, instead of the buffet, we tried Siam Pearl. This is the resort's Asian restaurant. And since it was off-season, buffets sometimes get switched to a la carte, which worked out perfectly for us. The kids were thrilled to see beef burgers on the menu here. Chris had a pad thai. I ordered a crab curry and also a seafood platter because there's a real variety of options here. And the resort also offers excursions and water sports. So we signed up for a mangrove river tour. Life jackets are provided, even kid sizes, and our ride lasted about 45 minutes. So this is where we got rained on during our trip. And many of the monkeys and crocodiles that usually are out and about stayed hidden, so we didn't see them, but we did spot some baby ones. So rain or shine, this was an adventure and something to do if you're looking to get out. There are some really fun water sports here that I think kids would really enjoy. But again, because the weather was iffy, we didn't really want to fully commit to things. After the tour, everyone headed straight back to the pool. It's so spacious, inviting, and has this historic charm to it. Just like the perfect amenity in a resort, honestly. And the pool sits right next to the beach, which is technically public, but resort guests also have their own private entrance, which is monitored by security. So while we were on the beach, we did see a few vendors along the sand, but honestly, it was really relaxed. And the sunset, absolutely stunning. We noticed that a couple had even arranged a romantic dinner right by the shore. Honestly, such a perfect setting. We watched the kids closely because I did not want to get into the water, but the kids did, as you can see, and this sunset was so relaxing. Of course, the kids begged for one last dip in the pool, so we ordered a couple more drinks and watched the sun go really down. The pool closes at 7 p.m., which felt a bit early, but it did give us time to clean up for dinner. Our final morning was all about soaking up those last peaceful moments before heading back to Colombo and the chaos and the busyness that Colombo usually brings. So, did I mention that these suites have their own coffee machines with decaf pods too? A rarity in Sri Lanka and such a bonus. So, since the resort wasn't too busy, after breakfast the staff gave me a tour of some of the rooms. The 2-bedroom palatial suite is perfect for big family gatherings, complete with a living room and dining table to host everyone. This is a great one for those multi-gen trips. Another family suite I saw had bunk beds in the living area, which is a clever setup so the kids and parents can each have their own space. And there's lots of flexible options for different kinds of travelers here at the NH Bentota Ceysands, so definitely explore your options. This wraps up our stay at this lovely resort. Between the family-friendly rooms, the huge pool, the easy boat access, and the mix of Sri Lankan and international dining, this definitely gave us all of those all-inclusive vibes we love with a Sri Lankan twist. So if you're planning a trip to Bentota, this is a fantastic base for both relaxing and exploring. Thanks for joining us, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments because I'll be making more Sri Lanka videos.